Good morning, children. We begin with Standard 6 English, Unit 5, Part 2. The name of your lesson is A Different Kind of School. So let us begin with the meanings. The first one, insight, to be seen. Second, kindly, friendly. Third, plump, fat. Fourth, responsible, aware of their duties. Fifth, at play, playing. Sixth, hopeless, without hope. 7, lame day, a day to act as lame. 8th, misfortune, bad luck. 9th, their eyes are bandaged. They are blindfolded. Blindfolded means they cannot see. 10th, are on their honor. Have promised. 11th, misery, difficulty. 12th, thoughtless, careless. 13, come to talk. Who has come to talk? 14, awful, bad. 15, troublesome, difficult. 16, gradually, slowly. Question answers. Question 1. Why do you think the writer visited Miss Beam's school? Answer 1. The writer had heard much about Miss Beam's new teaching methods, so he visited her school to see the new playway method personally. I repeat, the writer had heard much about Miss Beam's new teaching methods, so he visited her school to see the new playway method personally. Question 2. What was the game that every child in the school had to play? Answer 2. Every child in the school had to play the role of being blind, deaf, dumb, injured and lame once in a term. It was a sort of game and training. I repeat, every child in the school had to play the role of being blind, deaf, dumb, injured and lame once in a term. It was a sort of game and training. Question 3. Each term, every child has one blind day, one lame day. Complete the line. Which day was the hardest? Why was it the hardest? Answer 3. One injured day and one dumb day. Being blind was the hardest day. The student felt that he was going to be hit by something every moment. I repeat, one injured day and one dumb day. Being blind was the hardest day. The student felt that he was going to be hit by something every moment. Question 4. What was the purpose of these special days? Answer 4. The purpose of these special days was to give the children personal taste of misfortune. They learn to help the needy in the society. Such training made them good citizens. I repeat, the purpose of these special days was to give the children personal taste of misfortune. They learn to help the needy in the society. Such training made them good citizens. Now this is your textual exercise where you need to match the following with its meanings. Your first one is homesick, The meaning means wanting to be home. Second, practically, almost. Third, it pains me. It hurts me. Fourth, appreciate. Understanding the difficulties. Fifth, thoughtless. Not very caring. 6. Exercise. Test the strength of. 7. Relief. A welcome change. 8. Ghastly. Terrible. This too is your textual exercise. It says that reword these lines from the story. So lines are given to us. We need to understand that line and write the meaning, what that line is trying to tell us in our own words. So your first one is, I had heard a great deal about Miss Beam's school. So what does this line mean? The writer had heard people praising the teaching methods of Miss Beam's school. A great deal means they had heard about the appreciation, the way Miss Beam school was teaching. So I repeat, the writer had heard people praising the teaching methods at Miss Beam's school. Your second one is, Miss Beam was all that I had expected. Middle-aged, full of authority. So this means the writer found Miss Beam a middle-aged and dominating woman. Means full of authority means she had a good command on everything. So I repeat, the writer found Miss Beam a middle-aged and dominating woman. The third one, I went to the window which overlooked a large garden. This means the author looked out of the window and saw a large garden. I repeat, the author looked out of the window and saw a large garden. The fourth one, we cannot bandage the children's mouths, so they really have to exercise their willpower. It means the children had to use their willpower to keep quiet. Willpower means they had to promise their own selves that today we are not going to talk. So, I repeat, the children had to use their willpower to keep quiet. Give the meaning of. The first one, find a word which means the same as ghastly. Write down the word and its two meanings. So the meaning of ghastly is terrible. And two more meanings of terrible can be causing fear or very bad. The second one, find a word meaning a part of the school year. So the meaning of a part of the school year is, first one is term and the second meaning is a fixed length of time. Your third one is find a word that means examination. So the meaning of examination is a test. And two more meanings of test is to look at something to see if it is correct. And the second is to ask someone questions. So these are the meanings of test. So dear students, I hope you have understood all the meanings and question answers. And I request you to write them into your English notebook in neat handwriting. So thank you and have a nice day.